I'm Maria Gronroos. My student ID is 3205695, and this is fall semester of 2017. Okay, so to trim your dog's nails, all you need is a pair of clippers. I have the plier style here, and a clotting agent. I'm using cornstarch. You can use flour, or if you have quick stop or silver nitrate. And he is pretty good about having his feet handled. You can get your puppy used to that just by touching their feet when they're little and by trimming their nails at home. You could do just one paw at a time, lots of treats and praise. And just the most important thing is to build trust by going slow and avoiding to clip the quick, which is the pink part of the fleshy part of the nail that contains the blood supply and the nerves. Because if you hit that, it could hurt and it could bleed. So, okay. So his nails are a little bit dark, but you can still see the quick, which is this fleshy part in the middle. It's kind of hard to see where it ends, but once you start trimming, you can kind of see it. So I like to just take off the piece at first and then kind of go slow and shave off on the sides. Okay. And he actually has a quick that goes kind of far out because we haven't been trimming his nails very frequently. But you can see it here, the pulp in the middle of the nail, that's just before the quick starts. So you can stop there. Get a chunk off and then just kind of shave off more on the side. And there we can see some pulp again. So we'll stop there. And you'll see where it goes from looking kind of crummy to more fleshy. And that's when you'll stop. It's okay. And if you're unsure, just kind of shave off a little less on both sides until you see that fleshy part come out. Okay, all done. Good boy! Trim your cat's nails. This is the equipment that you need. Just a pair of nail clippers and a clotting agent. And I have cornstarch here. If you're at home, you can use that or flour. In the hospital, we usually use quick stop or silver nitrate. And I also have a towel, and if your cat's not used to having his or her feet handled, you can roll them up in that. That'll make it easier. You can get them used to having their feet handled when they're kittens. You just make sure to go slow and don't hit the quick when you're clipping their nails, just to build trust. The quick is the pink part of the nail where the nerves and the blood supply is, and if you hit that, it may hurt and they may bleed. So when you're clipping the nails, you press gently down on the paw with your thumb to expose the nails, like this. And if you do hit the quick, you just take some of your clotting agent on your finger and just gently press it onto the nail that you quicked. Okay. And to clip the nails, you just grab your nail trimmers, press down to expose the nails, and then slowly, and avoiding the quick, clipping as much as you can of the claw. And it's important not to forget the dew claw, because a lot of people do, and that's the one claw that the most easily gets stuck on things and rips, and that can be really painful for your pet. Okay, so to hand pill your dog, grab your medication. I'm just using a kibble here. Grab your medication between your thumb and your index finger, and then just open his mouth. Put the pill as far back in the throat as you can, and then just rub his throat until he swallows. And that's it. Okay, to pill your cat, grab your medication between your thumb and your forefinger. I'm using a kibble. Grab your cat behind his head like this. Open his mouth with your middle finger and put the pill as far back in his throat as you can. And then just rub his throat until he swallows. To collect the urine sample from your dog, you need a clean, dry container, like a ladle or something like this. If you're doing it with a female dog, you want to get something that's wider and more shallow as they squat down closer to the ground to urinate. And you want to preferably have the dog on a leash or be at least within a few feet of him. And just walk alongside him. And wait 1 to 2 seconds after he started urinating before you start collecting your sample. So wait 1 to 2 seconds, and then stop collection before he's done, like this. And you want to get midstream catch because then you avoid bacterial, cellular, and artifactual contamination because those can lead to a false positive. So to make your own muzzle, just grab a piece of gauze. I'm using 2-inch, and for a smaller dog you can use a 1-inch. First, make a loop, so you can just easily put that over his face, make another loop around, and then from down here, pull it behind his ears, make a bow that's easy just to pull off if anything should happen. So, there we go. And that's it. You can't open his mouth. It's not too tight, but it's not too loose either.